Hello friends, today we are going to learn pollution of air and water. The addition of waste or undesirable substance in large amounts in the environment around us such that it becomes unsuitable for all living beings is called pollution. Let us learn more about the causes, effects and prevention of air and water pollution. Air pollution. Due to rapid industrialization and human activities, the quality of air is declining. Harmful and undesirable substances gets added to the air leading to air pollution. Such harmful and undesirable substances are called pollutants. The most common air pollutants are dust particles, carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, and nitrogen dioxide. There are other substances like particulates and leads compounds that also cause air pollution. Effects of air pollution. Some of the major adverse effects of air pollution are discussed as follows. Carbon dioxide is a gas released by humans and animals during breathing. It is used in the process of photosynthesis by plants, but due to human activities like burning of fuels and emissions of fumes from automobiles and factories, the amount of carbon dioxide in the air is increasing at a faster rate. The rapid deforestation is reducing the number of trees, thereby increasing the amount even more. Carbon dioxide in the atmosphere traps the heat reflected from the surface of the earth, which then increases the temperature during the day. This is called greenhouse effect. Gases like methane, nitrous oxide, and water vapor in the air act like carbon dioxide and trap sunlight, leading to greenhouse effect. These gases are called greenhouse gases. The temperature of the earth is increasing due to the release of high amount of carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gases into the atmosphere. This phenomenon is known as global warming. This results in the melting of ice caps and glaciers in the polar region. If global warming continues, it can lead to floods and submerge of land in the coastal regions due to a rise in the level of seawater. Acid rain. The pollutants like oxides of sulfur and nitrogen react with water vapor to form acids like sulfuric acid and nitric acid in the atmosphere. Sulfuric acid and nitric acid mix with the rain to form acid rain. Acid rain changes the composition of the soil, affecting the plant life. It is more frequent in the cities where pollution levels are high. It damages buildings, limestone, and marble structures by corroding them. Depletion of ozone. Ozone layer is the layer of ozone gas that prevents ultraviolet rays of the sun from entering the Earth's atmosphere. It protects the living organism from the harmful effects of ultraviolet radiations. Substances like chlorofluorocarbons enter the atmosphere and cause thinning of the ozone layer. Due to the thinning of the ozone layer, a hole has been created in this layer called the ozone hole. As a result, UV rays can easily enter the Earth's atmosphere through the thin ozone layer. These rays can cause damage to the eyes and skin, causing skin cancer. Therefore, CFCs are being replaced by new and safer compounds. Prevention of air pollution, deforestation, increasing population, usage of fossil fuels, and other human activities all contribute in polluting the air. But we should start thinking about preventing further air pollution. Following are some of the ways that can help us in preventing air pollution. Prevent deforestation and encourage afforestation. Trees and plants need carbon dioxide for the process of photosynthesis. It is the best way to reduce the amount of carbon dioxide in the air. So planting more trees and conserving the forest land are effective way to decrease air pollution. Use of alternate fuels like liquefied petroleum gas and compressed natural gas in vehicles reduces the emission of carbon compounds into the atmosphere. In many cities in India, auto rickshaws and buses have been converted to alternate fuels to reduce air pollution. Solar water heaters, Gujarat water boilers, efficient stoves and LPG can be used for cooking and heating water to save energy and to reduce air pollution. Use of catalytic converters in the exhaust of motor vehicles converts the harmful gases like carbon monoxide and nitrogen dioxide into less harmful pollutants like carbon dioxide, nitrogen, and water. This helps in minimizing the effects of air pollution caused by the emission of exhaust gases from vehicles. Water pollution. Water is needed for drinking, bathing, washing, and many other purposes. Due to the increased population and industrial use, the demand for water has gone up, but the availability of clean water for consumption is a problem due to the increased level of population in water bodies like rivers, lakes, ponds, and groundwater. The impurities present in the polluted water make it harmful for humans, animals, and plants. Many different kinds of fish, tortoise, and water plants live in water, which is their only habitat. This is being destroyed due to the letting of wastewater or sewage into the water bodies. The amount of pollutants that are being let off into the water bodies and are increasing due to the increasing population. The amount of wastewater let out from homes and industries has also increased. For example, the sacred river Ganga is termed dead because of the high pollution levels and has become uninhabitable for aquatic organisms. Prevention of water. Prevention of water pollution includes conservation of water that is available for the ever increasing human population. A few methods that are being followed to decrease water pollution are as follows. Treatment of sewage water from the cities before being let off into the water sources. Biodegradable fertilizers and pesticides to be used to avoid accumulation of harmful chemicals in the soil and water. Modern irrigation methods like drip irrigation should be used instead of flooding the field with water. This prevents the water to run off along with fertilizers, causing losses to farmers and polluting the nearby water sources with chemical fertilizers. Water recycling is one method that can be used to clean up the wastewater and use it for watering the plants and for washing purposes in the industries. Avoiding wastage of water at homes like due to leaking of taps, the water lost in this way goes to the sewage.